Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm Arkangel, and today I'm going to bring you another webtoon finally. It's called Return of the Blossoming Blade. When this webtoon was first announced in the English platform, webtoon, the English platform, just in case, because I think it was published maybe months ago, maybe a year ago, I don't know. The thing is that it looked interesting, and when I finally go to read it, I don't know, was great. The art and the story also was awesome, at least at the beginning. And I'm not saying it's bad, it's just that I got a little bit disappointed. I'll tell you why later. I got a little bit disappointed just for a couple of things. Okay, so basically the story starts with Cheong Myung, who's the protagonist that is fighting alongside the 10 sects of martial arts against the demon sect, which is controlled by the demon lord Cheong Ma. Cheong Myung ends up ending Cheong Ma, but before he completely dies, he says that he's coming back. And yes, because I said that Cheong Myung is fighting alongside, but actually everybody is dead when he finally ends up killing Cheong Ma, so he's alone and he also dies. So what happens after this? And is that Cheong Myung reincarnates into a young boy, and that was when I got disappointed, because I thought, oh, this guy that is fighting, and blood and violence and all that, that is great. But anyways, I think the series is very good. And I mean, I say series, but it's actually a webtoon. But anyways, it's very good. How can I say it? It feels a little bit like Dragon Ball. It's not saying that it's the same, but it's basically following the steps of a young martial artist. And he comes back, he goes back to Monhua, which is his original place of practice, I think, and place of birth. But anyways, the story is interesting. So as I said, I got a little bit disappointed because I thought that he was going to be adult like fighting and all that, but I was like, okay, if he dies, what is going to happen? Who is going to be the protagonist? And it's himself as a kid. So I didn't like that too much, but I continued reading, and now I see that it's actually pretty good. I think like 10 years in the future, Monhua is basically in ruins, both in spirit and physically. Yes, pretty bad condition. And he wants to bring Monhua into its former glory, which is actually pretty nice to think of. And I really would like to see this series as maybe animation. I don't know if like anime. I don't know who people are going to call animation made in Korea, but anyways, I think it could be a really great story, or maybe they can make it into a movie. That would be great, in my opinion. It has a very good content, and I don't know, I just think it's very good, but I would like to see, what is going to happen when Cheong Ma is coming back. Nobody knows at this point that Cheong Myung is actually a reincarnation of his former self, but I would like to see, I'm going to continue reading because it's very good, and if you're into webtoons or manhwa, I really recommend you to read it because it's very good. But, I have some complaints that I cannot... Oh my god, that I cannot forget. And one of them is that sometimes I think that the narration is too much. Maybe, I don't know, like the dialogues sometimes also are like a little bit longer than it should. I don't know. I'm planning into making a webtoon, so maybe I'm going to be guilty of this. But, as a reader, things are different. And I think that it's a little bit long. The narration is a little bit uncomfortable, I think, because sometimes I can infer what is happening, but they narrate it anyways. That's the only complaint I have, okay? Besides that he came back as a young boy. That's my only... my two only problems. Those are my two only problems with this series. But besides that, I think it is fantastic, and I really would like to see this as an anime or a series or something like that. Is very good. Okay, something else that I wanted to say, and is that first chapter is great. It's awesome. It looks like it was taken from an anime. I liked it. I think the art is gorgeous. Is great. Okay, so the person that did this, I mean, they mentioned some, I think it's a group called Viga and Lico. So I don't know exactly who are they, but I think this is a great work, and I hope to see more from them in the future, which I don't know, it's rare to say in webtoons, I think. But anyways, I think this is great and you should read it. I really recommend it. I have to say that my art is not good, but this style is gorgeous, and I'm very picky, you know, selecting my mangas or webtoons. I select most of them because of art, you know. I see them and then I read them. Yes, I do that. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, guys, this was the return of the blossoming blade. It's not like a review. This is more like, okay, this is what the story is about type of video. So I said that I got disappointed with, you know, the thing that he became younger, basically as a reincarnation. I don't know, for me that's, you know, because he cannot like fight, and I suppose that he cannot fight as his former self. But you know, I think the story is going to progress and become better, and a lot of people are following this, so really great. I hope it doesn't disappoint me. Besides that, and even though the dialogues can be a little bit long, I really don't mind that much. It's just something that I say because maybe somebody that comes across this video, one of the few, one comes across with this video and then they read it and they found out that they don't like the style of the writing, so maybe that's one thing. But in the art is great. I like it, and I like the attitude of Cheong Myung, that he's like this kind of know-it-all, but he's like playful but also rude and things like that. So I don't know, it's a little bit complex, I will say, and I like that. And even though he's a kid, he's actually pretty, how can I say, analytic, of course, because he has his memories from when he was a warrior. So I think that at this point I'm just talking too much. So guys, see you in the next video. Bye.